Okay, we're just gonna go over special right triangles really quick here to try to help you with understanding what this looks like for exact answers. So for 30, 60, 90 triangles, here, I'll try to write here with my finger, it's hard, but whatever side, like the shorter length is, the hypotenuse is gonna be double that, and the long leg is going to be that times the square root of 3. So whatever the short side is times the square root of 3. And then for a 45, 90 triangle, sorry, that's supposed to be 90. Whatever the side lengths are, you just times it by the square root of 2 to get the, God, that's a times right there, to get the hypotenuse. So when we look at this problem right here, we have the long leg is 4. So because we take the short leg times the square root of 3 to get the long leg, we can just do 4 divided by square root of 3. Now, I don't like to have square root in the denominator. Alex will let you keep it that way, so you could just type in h is 4 divided by square root of 3, but I like to take the square root out of the bottom. That means rationalizing the denominator. So 4 square root of 3 over 3 is a more correct answer, so that's the one that I would write here. 4 square root of 3, and then come outside of that, divided by 3. Okay, then for the 45, 45, 90 triangle, because the leg is 5, like over here, we just do 5 times the square root of 2. And that would be the answer for the 45, 45, 90. We'll check that. We'll do a little bit more practice. And I'm going to try to, oh good. So I'm just going to undo these ones for this first problem. I'd like to keep these triangles in here. Okay, so because this is a 30, 60, 90, they give us the short leg. We just have to double it to get the hypotenuse. So this is going to be 4. And then whatever, like this hypotenuse 5 is just b times the square root of 2. So really, if it makes more sense to just write b times the square root of 2 equals 5, and then you can divide 5 by the square root of 2. Again, we don't want a square root in there in the denominator, and Alex will let you do that. Just don't. It's just more mathematically correct to rationalize the denominator. So 5 square root of 2, get to the right of that, divided by 2, and that's that one. So we're going to practice some more. Won't let me do that because I am in annotation mode. Okay, so let's do some more. So these really, these triangles here are the ones you're going to want to kind of write down and use for this. Okay, 45, 45, 90. Since this is C, you could do just the hypotenuse. So 2 divided by square root of 2. And when we rationalize the denominator, we get 2 root 2. Wait, if we get 2 root 2 divided by 2, these will cancel. So let's just cancel that out. What? Does that work? Okay, let's think about this. No, it doesn't work. Yes, it does work. Think about it, because if C is square root of 2, here, let me annotate this. Awesome. So you take the square root of 2 times the square root of 2 to get the hypotenuse. So over here, we just take whatever the short leg is, which we're saying it's the square root of 2, times it by square root of 2, and that gives us 2. Woohoo! Okay, so we'll undo all that messy stuff. I don't know. Okay, and then for H, this is the long leg. Okay, so that means here, okay, wait. If the hypotenuse is 8, the short side is 4, and then the long leg is going to be 4 times the square root of 3. that's that one. Okay, let's look at another one. All right, so we're just going to do 8 divided by the square root of 2. So we're going to simplify that. 8 root 2 divided by 2. This cancels. So it's 4 root 2. So A is 4 square root of 2. Maybe if this isn't making sense, I need to know so that I can try to do this a little bit slower. I feel like I might have gone a little fast. So for whatever the short side is, to get the long side on a 3690, you just times the short side by the square root of 3. So it's 4 square roots of 3. Okay, so one thing like you really need to keep track of are these triangles. And I know they're not very well drawn. I could try to draw them for you again. Here, I'll draw them for you one more time. So 30, 60, 90. Whatever this is, you double it for the hypotenuse and you take the short side times the square root of 3. So this one's 30, that one's 60. Okay, then for 45, 45, 90, whatever these side lengths are, you times that by square root of 2, and that gives you the hypotenuse. So really, you just want to have these written down as you do them. If they give you the hypotenuse, like let's say anytime they give you the hypotenuse here, you divide that number by the square root of 3 to get the long side. Or if they give you the hypotenuse on this side, you can divide the short side by the square root of 2 to get the length of the short side. And one more time, Alex will let you put the square root in the denominator. I just don't really like it. It's just not mathematically correct. So okay, that's the lesson for that. And please let me know if it helps. If it doesn't, I can do another video and try to help with understanding a little bit better. Okay, good luck.